Let the vengeance begin!
Howdy howdy, TzuDevil here, and welcome to Game 4 of Shadow Online Gaming's YouTuber tournament. It'll be me playing the Tomb Kings facing Jet R playing the Lizardmen. So, as I said in my prep video, if you watched it, I'll go over my army lineup again in case you didn't. I have Setzer the Imperishable up on his Kemrian War Sphinx. I do have the Wrath of Petra, which is an explosion in case he gets caught up in a bunch of infantry. I can get away from that. I got the Incantation of Vengeance, direct damage spell, 11 Winds of Magic, the Incantation of Protection, 44% physical resistance that I can cast on myself or an ally, the Incantation of Cursed Blades, 20% weapon damage plus 20% armor piercing damage for only 4 Winds of Magic. The whole idea. Oh, and I brought Unyielding Will, plus 5 melee attack all around me, plus 5 melee defense. It's, you know, strong. You know, 55 meters is actually 10 stat points. It's very, very good. The Restless Dead, resurrecting those dead combatants. The whole idea is for me to get through these three Realm of Souls tiers as fast as I can to get to that of Shopti Summon, plus so I can get the heals there, plus getting the heals from the Restless Dead. So he also does cause fear and terror, and he's got a lot of hit points at 7,700. So with the rest of my army, let me just, maybe if I keep that going a little bit, I'll get the buff. Okay. With the rest of my army, my leadership, I do have this Necro Sphinx, very big bruiser. He's an anti-large, causes terror, armor piercing. I've got this Hero Titan, and on the Hero Titan we do have these abilities, the Shem's Burning Gaze and the Spirit Leech. For my infantry, just a very basic line of infantry. Skeleton Warriors in the front, boxed up. Skeleton Spearmen in the back, boxed up. I just want to send them forward and get them engaged. I have also got this Necrotect, and he has 2 abilities. Really, he's got this Elixir of Might, 1 use. He can cast it on himself or an ally, 50% weapon damage boost and 26 melee attack, and he has this Restore, so it replenishes the hit points of constructs only. He's got 2 uses of it. And I have Vanguard deployed these Carrion, so 4 units of Carrion in case he has flying units. Now for Jet R's army, he has deployed on the terrain up here, an off-center deployment, and just, I love the symmetry. I love it. This makes my dwarf heart happy. He's got Krokgar, and he's brought Swiftness of Itzel for that explosion in case he gets caught up. Deadly Onslaught, plus 36% charge bonus, plus 20% armor piercing damage, plus 20% weapon damage. The Sacred Spawning of Zwaddle, that 22% physical resistance and 18% vigor you can use every 60 seconds. And Cold-Blooded and some of the rest of the stuff. He does cause fear and terror, which won't matter a whole lot to my army. He is flanked by 2 units of Kroxigors, big units. They're going to muck up big things. They're armor piercing. And he has 2 units of Temple Guard. So these guys are scary. They're armor piercing, anti-large. Their anti-large bonus is 16. That's pretty massive. So when they're facing a large unit, they got 49 melee attack and an extra 16 weapon strength. That's really, really good. And on the edges, he actually has the Ancient Stegodon. So they cause poison damage, have 715 missile damage, 115 range. They do have, they have anti-infantry. You know, I didn't expect these guys at all. He's got 1 on each edge, and he did bring some magic. So he's got here a Skink Priest of Beasts. He does have the transformation of Kadan, which spawns a Manticore. 2, you can use that twice. He has the Curse of Enrare. You cast it on the ground for 40 meters, minus 26 melee attack, minus 24% speed, minus 60% accuracy. He has Pan's Impenetrable Belt for 7 Winds of Magic, plus 24% speed, plus 22% physical resistance. He has the Amber Spear, causes magical damage. The Flock of Doom, the Wissen's Wild Form, and of course Cold-Blooded, and he has Wild Heart, improved power reserves. So this is his army. The very first thing, we'll get this going. I wanted to give my units, okay, command, so I've got them moving up there. Now I've got them attacking. Point, click, use abilities. And I've got these guys coming over. I want to get them into that back line, and you know, I'm still looking to see what he has. I'm still not quite 100% sure. That's King Priest of Heaven. I do want to use my Hero Titan and use those magic missiles on Krokgar. So I'm getting these guys over. I just want to get them into the back, take a good look, and I will send them after that Skink Priest and this Feral Manticore. So we've got that Manticore up in the air now, and he has turned to the side to shoot at these Carrion, or he's just getting some shots on him. So I'm going to move him around, and here goes the Shem's Burning Gaze, right onto Krokgar. Well, not great, but it's technically free. I've got this guy hiding in the woods. I'm just going to send these guys straight up to engage. Now I want to send all of these guys to engage on this Feral Manticore, and I'm going to break off one to go after his Skink Priest. So I'm getting to the engagement, and I want all my big guys to go right for Krokgar. He's out front, and I want to get them there, and what? I don't know what I did. I just sent this Necrosphinx, the anti-large killer, right past him. So I'm going to work out that problem, and I'm going to send him back in here and get my Goon Squad on Krokgar. So Krokgar is posting off all his abilities. I got my abilities going. I've got the heals going off really fast. You can see we're almost already to level 2. We're fighting that Feral Manticore. I've got the Carrion on the Skink Priest, and I've got this guy ready to heal. Again, next level of heals going off for my infantry. They're lasting not a great long time, but they're getting their heals through. These guys are healing against the Manticore. They're doing a fantastic job fighting that Manticore. Now I'm going to finally... Now I can't get past these Kroxigors. Like, they're really difficult to get through. I want to get him to Krokgar, but I'm starting to put a beating on Krokgar, and I'm almost routing him. For some reason, my Carrion are going to lose their attack orders, and I've gotten rid of this guy, and I'm going to come back in here. And now Krokgar is going to see this Necrotect, so I'm just going to countercharge and then bring all these guys to follow in. And I'm going to cast that spell on one of these guys. Where is it? Him. And I've got plus 50% weapon damage, plus 26 melee attack, and he is just putting a beating on Krokgar. Like, look at how fast his health goes down. This is just insane. Bang. And he's dead. That's crazy. So now I got to figure out what to do. Krokgar's dead, so I got to put them back in the line. I'm throwing in my Carrion, and I've already got my Shopti summon, but I've forgotten about it. I mean, you know, I got to do something, but I've forgotten about it. So I'm just going to bring these guys back up, look for the next big thing to fight, which is going to be this Ancient Stegodon. Try and get all my units into that fight as quickly as I can. Get after that Ancient Stegodon. Get my units into melee. And I got to watch this Necrotect. I want to make sure he doesn't die, but everyone's health is pretty good here. I've got this Hero Titan topped up. I'm going to, I think, heal that Necrosphinx. Now I've brought him out. I just want to keep him back until I can use my other heal, or maybe I want to charge again. I can't remember what I wanted to do exactly. Now, I lost the Skink Priest. Unfortunately, now I'm just going to be sitting here with my Carrion getting ready so I can chase off monsters. I got my Shopti summon there, and I just want to send him in after that Ancient Stegodon. But I missed this priest completely. I could have easily been killing him. I have 2 units of Carrion doing nothing. But for some reason I thought he was in the air and I lost him. So I am starting to get onto this Ancient Stegodon and starting to do some good damage into this area. We've got, I don't know what's going off precisely here. He's debilitated, you know, exhaustion, magical monster. But you can see I'm starting to take a bit of a beating with Cetra. I've got that 44% physical resistance on him. I've got, I think, both of my heals off. This guy's full. This guy's almost full. And, you know, just starting to hang a licking on this Ancient Stegodon now. I've got my Necrotect here just on the side. I don't need to commit him just yet. And this battle's going okay. These Shopti are doing just fine over here. This is where the fight is. I just want to keep these guys in reserve in case I need to chase down a routing unit. I want to keep them routing. That was my whole entire idea. Now I've kind of got all my units kind of collapsing on this Ancient Stegodon and have broken him. Now I just want to chase that Stegodon now, and I'm going to give some orders to my guys. There we go. No. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to chase him with these guys. I want to make sure he keeps going. It doesn't come back. So I bring back Cetra just to start fighting, and I'm chasing him off with the Necrotect and the Necrosphinx. Got him killed. I can bring these guys back into the battle now. And this is, you know, I'm not killing that Ancient Stegodon very fast, but I've got him all tied up. I didn't send any chase on these Kroxigors, unfortunately, but now I'm getting everybody back into this pocket. We've got the fight going on. This Hero Titan is doing fantastic. He's beating up on these temple guards. Everyone's starting to rout, and there is the match. Fun, quick fight. I don't know. I didn't use all my abilities, but at least I did the point and click part. You know, it clicked my army at his army. That was definitely much more successful, pointing and clicking. Now these skeleton warriors didn't get a lot of kills. They just held up some of his armies. That's not what they were there for. They were there to tie up his army, give my big guys room to move, you know, and his temple guards got 108, 135. These Kroxigors got 114, 85, 141, 119 with the ancient Stegodon. But Krokkar only got 38, and this skink priest only got 8. So I was stunned at how good that ability from that Necrotect worked once I put it on this Necrosphinx. Like, he absolutely demolished Krokkar, and Krokkar was facing the wrong way, to be fair, so he didn't have the benefit of all his melee defense. And Cetra probably let him get a little bit low. He was being focused clearly. I did actually use both of my heals, finished the Necrosphinx with full health, and the Hero Titan pretty high. He did get a chevron. He got 3 chevrons from killing Krokkar. They're the only units that did. You know, his units got some chevrons too. I mean, 108, 103, 114. So it was a fight in the pocket, but killing Krokkar early just made a massive difference. And I was talking to Jet after the fight, and he didn't expect that at all. He thought Krokkar was going to be able to come in and put a beating on my Necrotect and just kill him and rout him off real fast. And it just happened to be that I had that ability and had the Necrosphinx finally got loose because I misclicked somehow. I was going to send all 3 of these guys after Krokkar at the very beginning, and I sent the Necrosphinx, the one unit that is super good against Krokkar, right by Krokkar. But I did end up getting him on there, but you could see how powerful those Kroxigors were in holding these Necrosphinx and the Hero Titans from moving. My Necrosphinx couldn't move past these Kroxigors. They have a lot of mass, and they're difficult to get by. So, good fun fight. Hope you found that interesting. You know, sitting at 2-2 in the tournament is fantastic. I didn't expect to be here at this point, that's for sure. And very happy. Thank you to Jet R, and I had a good conversation after. And congratulations, man. You know, on your baby. Really, that's so awesome. So if you watch the trailer that I have for this tournament, you'll notice that I have, when it says Jet R, I have Sigvald running. And he's saying over and over and over, don't forget to buy diapers, don't forget to buy diapers, don't forget to buy diapers. That's because this is Jedar's first kid, just born a few weeks ago, and he is going to be chanting that in his head for the next 2 years every time he's out. Don't forget to buy diapers, don't forget to buy diapers. So, you know, thanks for the game, Jet. Thanks for the conversation after, and then thanks for taking the time. I know you and your missus are busy, and your newborn are probably crazy, so thanks for participating in the tournament and making it that much better. I really enjoyed it. So I hope all you guys found that interesting, and I will see you soon.